Hi guys. I thought long and hard about using this icon for the Ren Wu pillar. In case you don't know him, he is Leslie Cheung, a massively popular singer and actor in the 80s and 90s. That's such an understatement, really. In fact, he was the icon for cantopop in its heydays. Sadly, he passed away many years ago, leaving us too soon. But I wanted to pay tribute because, like Leslie, the Ren Wu, or Water Horse Daymaster, is a creature of the heart. Whatever you do, love, friendships, business, career, you tend to pour your heart and soul into it. No holding back. But promise me one thing, we're not going to get macabre over this, okay? You and I, we're not going to get macabre over this. We're going to explore the pillar as it is, right? Welcome back as we continue our series, Exploring the 60 Pillars. Thank you for watching. My name is Pauline Cheng, and I am a life coach who uses Chinese metaphysics to empower, not to disempower. Okay, so now, water at the top, fire at the bottom. What do you get? A geyser, of course, which perfectly represents the energies of the Ren Wu pillar. Impulsive, impetuous, impatient, and oh so passionate. Okay, you, the Ren Wu Daymaster, you are like a gushing hot spring, filled with passion, filled with intelligence, filled with creativity. But most of all, the distinguishing trait of a Ren Wu is how much you value your personal relationships. Typically calm and unruffled on the surface, but like the geyser that will blow up at any time, the Ren Wu Daymaster can be quite emotional. You know how to listen to your feelings. Unfortunately, that cauldron of feelings simmering beneath the surface may very well be your Achilles heel. Now, I'm going to structure this presentation in a slightly different manner. For the other pillars, I usually start with the strengths. But in your case, for the Ren Wu, remember you promised we're not going to get macabre, right? Let's get the vulnerabilities out of the way before we delve into your strengths, shall we? Okay, so now on the surface, the Ren Wu or water horse pillar is a pillar of explosive and conflicting energies. You've got water going head to head against fire while simultaneously being controlled by earth. This creates a dissonance within the pillar itself. Typically, this imbalance manifests as emotional instability. Now, before you think I'm just calling you crazy, which I'm not, let me elaborate on how the emotional instability could possibly present. Self-doubt and insecurities may very well be your biggest obstacles in life, which is a pity given the innate intelligence of this pillar. Okay, but simply put, you care too much. Remember, personal relationships are of prime importance to the Ren Wu Daymaster. And when you care too much, you sometimes become impatient, unreasonable, bossy, erratic, short-tempered, the list goes on. Why does that happen? Because it literally frustrates you when others don't care as much. Okay, so basically, the water and fire within this pillar needs to be delicately balanced. When things go off kilter, that's when the emotions come gushing out. But when the elements are perfectly in sync, let's talk about your strengths now. Okay, the standout skill of any Ren Water Daymaster is your ability to melt into any society. Communications is your forte. When the Ren Wu is perfectly balanced, you, my friend, are a smooth operator. You have an enviable inborn talent, which is your ability to talk to just about anybody, and influence the people around you. Okay, so next strength, seated on your thing, fire well star. This is the heart of your passion. This fire is the reason why you pour your heart and soul into everything you do and every single one of your relationships. It makes you the hard worker that you are and gives you the determination to overcome the obstacles in your way. Ironically, the more insecure you feel, the harder you work. Your G Earth Officer star adds to that trait. bringing decisiveness and resourcefulness to a pillar that is already abundant in intelligence. When all three elements are ticking along in perfect equilibrium, the Ren Wu has some awesome management skills that will serve you well in any business or any career. So, now, how do you present? You will typically present as someone, of course, passionate and committed, of course. Unfortunately, people may tend to tread lightly around a Ren Wu Day Master who isn't self-aware. Okay, let me repeat that. Unfortunately, people will tend to tread lightly around a Ren Wu Day Master who isn't self-aware because nobody knows when the geyser might erupt, which leads us to, okay, Ren Wu but better. Okay, being Ren Wu but better is all about learning to manage how you express your feelings. It's also about learning to focus on the positives instead of dwelling on the negatives. Right? Finally, there is also a need to learn how to identify and let go of those irrational doubts that continue to plague you, regardless of the success that you have created so far. So the key to creating balance within this pillar lies in the presence or absence of the wood element. In the study of the 10 stems, the Ren water and Ting fire combines to create wood, your output element. Therefore, every time you choose to undertake any artistic or creative activities, you are choosing to allow this combination to happen. So, write, draw, learn to play music, take up an artistic hobby. If you're too shy, well, there's no need to show anyone the results of your creativity. Just making artistic endeavors as part of your self-care would be enough. Okay, so, well, that takes care of your geyser, guys, right? Just remember, before you can give to others, you must first give to yourself. Before you can help others, you must first be able to help yourself. If emotional management is a challenge, there is no stigma in seeking help. Now, before I end, let me add a caveat. Without the ability to see the full chart, I must stress that the suggestions in this video are broad recommendations based on one single pillar only. If you want to know if you are Ren Wu Day Master, well, I've got the free plotter in the description. Got a question? Comments, drop it there. Otherwise, until next time, I hope you've enjoyed this sharing. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.